From the heart of the Gambia, where tradition breathes through music and memory, comes a story strung together by 21 strings, each one echoing the soul of a nation. This is the story of Jaliba Kuyateh, a teacher, griot, and the king of Kora. In the quiet village of Dankunkung, Central River region, the rhythm of life flows with simplicity. It was here that a young boy named Jaliba was born, surrounded by stories, sound, and heritage.
Bardunia, kwan dunia dem dia kuje ti wani kuya kuje.
From his earliest days, Jaliba listened closely to the melodies of his forefathers, griots who carried the history of their people, not in books, but in music.
Combo.
Ayabundi combo.
Ma combo mal baradang kungu manana tajang. Abanyam biringa din madang kungu jabo ole nyam. Ma combo mal baraka yulema. Biringa din nyam na bodno kumba intra jago nyake ole nyam.
Jali kai alale aketen. Ala ya so ba kel ala ya so. Jaliba Kuyateh. Yaje nyame adol nyay mol be ka nyande. Na tajang. E imba so menji feniri. Ngasi jali ni salwato sita ngata jamot tasababa banana tasababa bula ba wirdi alale jalisu ige jali la koraji jali saisa na lafti jamun alale o londo dial abuka ko julolo dol biji asi train ba julolo dol biji jali ka sile rek musico be on a julo bonde a kosi alale aso wala donc jang e jamoto ji hade ni taraje musul ka salidame Jaliba la lo musul ka salidame Jaliba la lo ni laftan si sambaje yaji dum sado kono aka mol dema nabe dema la muta kala mutal si dema ay do dema na rajan aka sijan nabe sola fenna foniti afut barate me sol atata fola moy nga karso edele ba fola jaliyeso nyene ahinan theater ay bala faso do mole aka mol dema ala ya so babakel ala ya so londo fongol.
The Kora became more than an instrument. It was a voice, a calling that connected Jaliba to centuries of tradition. Here, music was never just entertainment. It was a way of remembering who we are.
Jaliba mankuto be nya fanega yele wululal batu ye sorok Jaliba falen jalodi a fatra Kora kusul min fana lafta jaliya doka jaliya ka manka jalodi alalka amari dema wala jaliwo wuluta kono le ko keba fo nyama do sporo ndefana naka kaccal ala Kora kusul hani kabrin ala nyoboro fo ala ko fo nyina bira nyoboro ababa buga so nana da aka Kora di ala sindi bunton ko ala ne fo nyi janne no ay Kora ni wala fama lafta ay ko jalodi afama o duwanyini ala ya dema ako fo nyi janni nare ngasi baso kan janni nan rab jang fa la tep ko kabra fabe balurin ababe balurin baba koro ba ko to mbay go kabri intul fangol mawulu atla siyatante tinna do maltara nyono jujor kabiro wato jali Kora fama kala fa Kora ko si wato wati So julu bondo dal nte o fo before abe sella sadote kabra be collect kabra be teaching. So Kora okay wuluta kono.
Every node in Dankunkung carried the promise of something greater.
Animaje berikaman seregambi delastadi Animaje berikaman yurkaba delastadi Alimaje berikaman sanggama delastadi Alimaje.
From Dankunkun's dusty roads to Brikama's busy streets, Jaliba carried his dream, but the journey was not easy.
Alimaje pajikuna
Before the world knew him as the king of Kora, he was a teacher, shaping young minds by day and chasing his passion for music by night.
The King of Kora is a title I've not given to myself. I had great performances in the United Kingdom. That was a society called the Kombosila Association by Gujuru people. They came up with this idea and then contacted the Queen's Place, the great people, how coronation is done and whether they can use their people who does this coronation to come and crown me as King of Kora. I told them that I think I'm not the best, although today I'm the most renowned. Maybe that's why they call me, but I'm not the best on the instrument. But it's a title that everybody respect me and they are proud to call me the King of Kora. They think I deserve the title. That's what they think.
In Brikama, he formed the legendary Kumare Band, a family of sound that would redefine Gambian music.
baax ay jabaram bëgg nañ ma ay doomam respecté nañ ma xam nañ maay kan te nit ki booy liggéey fenn am fu benn dignité boobu noonu loolu rek sag la man moom vraiment dama ànd ak moom rëccu ma ko waaw wax dëgg yàlla.
example Jaliba follow jalolo jali jumolo jali mansolo yamo iko Kuyateh Dawda ikafule Kuyateh Masai jali mansolo Kuyateh donc demu mansolo donc jali mansolo mbolem donc wo kono la nata kudi kin Koro sala Kore dal molo mun ko ay karmo ken ay jaliate ay cosano donc ay karmo parce que adum to skudi ya be san ba ko adum ko wo fulo ni ka futa nyuma ko sembo dita nata ñu ko ci Jaliba d'abord na de composition na texte ça fait ñaan mansia ko daw ñaan e kay baji la ko karamu bu fona ya ma ko la ala jali yako ya ma ko pati na de texte ça fait là avec ko ni teacher ni school ko ni ko bi la beta school ko ni ko bitala karani joke la ay ci préparer ay ci alo ni bitanya ni karani ko commencer la ñaati le pour mol famu yandi yalo ko karani ya ibe mo fo la isa fam
ay woyam sax dañ koy jël nit ñi dañ koy jël di ko woy ku mel ni ay Pape Gueye mel ni amu ci wulo ñooñu dañ koy jël woy Pape bi ko woy Jali bi ko woy ba pare Jali ak gars yi ñuy def ku doon waaw Jali mun na boor bi mun na boor bi daf ko maîtriser ba pare woy du benn moom dafa yëg boppam mu xam ko nag téye ko boppam waaw li tax mu utee ñeneen ñi loolu Jali moo ko liggéeyal boppam ba moom bu tëggee rek nga xam ne kii Jaliba la parce que mu ngi dem benn couleur la te loolu moom moo ko liggéeyal ak boppam ak ñi muy àndal ñëpp jamono nag dee nañ ay Jali Gambi Jali yu baax la ci ñun mënu sax woy ñun ñoo ñuy def mais nag Jali moom naa nag bu ñu wax nii moom moo ko liggéeyal boppam moo ko moomal boppam bokk ko kenn.
Through patience and perseverance, the melodies of Brikama began to travel across villages, towns, and eventually beyond the Gambian borders. Jaliba's fusion of traditional Mandinka sounds with modern rhythm created something timeless, a bridge between generations.
Jaliba I will call a national, an international, and regional music ambassador and a proponent of Gambian musical heritage. He has a national following which he has cultivated over a period of 45 years, as far back as the time when he was a student at the Gambia College. He has played in every nook and cranny of this country, irrespective of the religious, ethnic, contours of the Gambia. He has a national following. He also has a general political acceptance over the regimes. He has maintained a very, very important, what I can call artistic neutrality, such that everybody across political spectrums is able to work with Jaliba to promote Gambian arts and culture, especially music.
Jaliba ka cosano ren do mal duni jamal bije kuma ka fuya Jaliba ka western e banke ko sulu be ka ta cosano ta so ni na ji go la ka fu ko on to ke mun cosano jin karin kije ala lon ko teya cosano jin be karam ne no so sa fi cosano jin karin kije su kije anda ka ta ban to ka western ma back to demaje man na programme na ko sulu jama ka ta cosano ta Bindi tenda bare ko na data 1994 ako yelo ndewe kijani bukara bo kala ndewe kijani bukara bo so bilim bota woto ndaro pari bilim bota pari naba 1992 ako ko sai ni ta na suwa ko siga ko ta ko yaje ko sa ko dangya suya ni funi bayinan kollem wanda ka fu biye ko sile ko mari be dino ko ani mamba ko dino ka ko ani sa ko dino ha ko sile be ni ko sulo be ngol da suwa ni ka tla bari mano dum bata tari na ko ya to tubiya ko sila ha wonta ya ban to so be ni so si es pa na ho to banda ko suwa dino ko so te kam ni ka dino ko so jamba ka ko ke woni ba ni western view te
Ali salam alayka dunia 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 duma lo mandi madina mbali salamu kamena gambian kolu ali ngana badia yidanyola ngabadia yidanyola tollem kinin nanyumuta telombadin kilinti falumaje mandin kolinjo lalbe sanawya falumaje sarahulel ni fulwali sanawya.
He has a sub-regional following across the Gambia, into Senegal, into Guinea-Bissau, which I think also is an asset for this country. He is really, if you like, sort of a glue that binds all these, countries together through music. He has an international angle too, because the Gambian, Senegambian diaspora engage him, and there also he served as an ambassador to promote Gambian music and to promote also the good image of our country. So Jaliba also has something that is very rare. That's, he's relevant. He has remained relevant. Sometimes in this music industry, you don't have to be a musician to know this. Sometimes they are relevant for a period and then, they fall into irrelevance. But I think luckily for Jaliba and luckily for the Gambia, Jaliba has maintained, an acute, degree of relevance over the past 45 years or so. That also, I think, is an asset and something that we should all be happy for him. The Kora is a West African instrument, but it is more so a Gambian instrument, because the Jalis, including our late friend Alhaji Mbaye, and Jaliba himself, will never tire of telling anybody who wishes to listen that the Kora has strong roots in the Gambia.
His influence reached beyond the stage, supporting school, promoting culture, and inspiring new artists to honor their roots.
tilimusin nabarulu kanta wariyeta bete halu be kan ninnasi kote wolu be side kayitan di kontolle wulud ngasartidi kawolye bamba nala hidolu ngawolu kutayandi hinanna bankolu dala mans Gambia Tonya Daima.
Well, in all ways, because before I come with any other lyrics, I go into society, listen to people, what are the immediate problems of society, and then I plan to come up with a song on that, especially rouse on politics. So I will think of coming up with an advice on politics. So it helped me a lot. I developed my lyrics through writing, but through listening what sort of problems in society, so that I include them in my lyrics.
Ani modu bebe, lole bebe, poese undi. Mayo ni modu bebe, muna lole bebe, poe modu se undi.
A new generation now rises, following the path led by Jaliba Kuyateh. He is not just the king of Kora, he is the son of resilience, a man whose strings bend us to who we are.
Greatest Kora players are descendants of the Gambia. I mean the Kuyatehs, the Jakites in Mali, the Kuyatehs in Guinea, the Susos, the Contes, the Jobates. All of them have Gambian origin. So the greatest, Kora players, from Lalo Keba Drame to, Amadou Bansang Jobate, Jalinyama Suso, Alaji Bai Conte. You name them, I cannot name all of them, of course, but these were the pioneers in the fact that they played Kora at a time when radio broadcasting, was just starting in the 60s to the new generation, and the middle generation of Jaliba, Tata Dinding, Pa Bobo, and others, and of course, the young generation, like Sona Jabati. So you can see that the greatest Kora players on earth, have Gambian ancestry, and I think that is something to be proud of, and something to note, and also to continue to promote and support the Jalia and Kora playing, the playing of the Kora. I think that is our natural obligation as a country.
Okay, that is a Gambian pride.
Yeah, indeed.
So how has he shaped the global perception of Gambian music?
Well, he has taken it very far, and consistently and constantly, for that matter. He's a wise man. He has graduated, from doing the Kora solo as his parents, were doing, and turning the Kora into, a music band type. Bringing to, all the instruments, the late Nyao Nying, his drummer, Sabar, Jaliba put the Sabar into the Kora. He put the keyboard into the Kora. So what Jaliba has done is really, to turn Kora music into popular music that, is appealing, to all sections of the community. I think that is something that is worth noting.
How can you describe Jaliba to us?
He's our good friend, our collaborator, very accessible, in short, he has passion, for what he has been doing for close to 50 years. Like I said, he respects, government, he respects authority, which I think is very, very important, and of course he has also been able, to keep, his neutrality, and that is why he is really what I can call a national figure, whom everybody can identify with. So we wish him, very well, and urge him to continue the good work that he has been doing for the past decades.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From the humble stands of Dankunkung to the grand stages of the world, the melody continues. Each note reminds us the power of one man, one instrument, and one culture to speak to the world. This is the strings of a nation, the life and legacy of Jaliba Kuyateh, a son of the Gambia, whose music will never fade.
Nenero te damendo Munana Gambia Ni ajube siodube musungiri neti Ndamale wuluta mbe mubadi nkirintiri Ni ajube Jaliba Mbala mandinga Mbala surwa Nimfulol wuluta nyamina Salakulalu mbitamalu Jolalu namusolu Yo Munabe nyina nyama Munabe wole nyama Manjaki ni serere Niulukaden kafoja madula Woto munati nantekela kankilinti Munati nantekela sikilinti Wale mutonya
Ya yolola